This is John Golba at New York Comic Con 2011. We're at the Skullgirls panel here, or rather the booth. And I've grabbed Mike and June, and they're going to be running the game through us. Mike Mastachibi, can you tell us real quick about your tournament experience and your experience with this game so far?
Tournament experience, I've been playing fighting games for like upwards of 10 years. A little bit of everything, anything from like CVS 2 to like Melty Blood to Marvel 2 to Marvel 3. Like, I pretty much like playing everything.
I feel like I see you enter every single tournament. You're that guy.
Yeah. This game, I went to East Coast Throwdown just to play, and I spent a good like 15 hours playing the hell out of it. So I didn't get to go to EVO to try it there, but I've pretty much been here for the past 3 days, demoing the game to everybody else, so I have definitely a huge amount of experience with it thus far.
Good stuff. And June, can you tell us about your tournament experience and your experience with this game so far?
Tournament experience-wise, pretty much same as this guy, 10-some years, playing everything. Mostly play underplayed games like Vampire Savior. I don't play too many main games. This game, I actually do the trailers, so I haven't had much involvement in the creation of the game or playing it, but getting into it slowly.
All right, and here we go. We're actually going to do some gameplay here with Mastachibi and with June. Mastachibi, just real quick, just tell us how you decide how you're picking your team and your character selection. Just explain how that works for us.
Okay. Unlike Marvel 2 and like Marvel 3, you're not restricted to 3 characters. You could choose a team of 1. You could choose a team of 2. You could choose a team of 3, each with their strengths and weaknesses. You get, with a team of 1, you get higher damage and higher health, but obviously no assists. You can't regenerate your red health. Team of 2, you get your assists, your DHCs, and like all the other stuff with team-based, but you do around average damage and you get average health. With a team of 3, you get all the other stuff that the team of 2 had, you know, with assists and calling out to regenerate your red health. But you have a little bit below average health and you do a little bit below average damage. So if you want to rock a team of 1 and you don't really want to learn like 3 characters to do 3 on 3, you could totally do that. And the game also compensates for it accordingly. So if we do like a team, if I do 3 on 3, it doesn't take like 2 years to kill off one of his characters. So like the ratios change according to like how many I'm playing versus how many he's playing. So it's not entirely lopsided, but it is balanced accordingly from that.
All right, that's an awesome feature. Can you actually, what do you like to run with? How many characters?
Right now, I actually like picking 2 because it's the middle ground. I get the ability to use an assist, and I get the ability to do the DHC and regenerate my red health back. I don't really feel like I need 3 characters right now. That might change in the future. But I pretty much like playing Miss Fortune and Peacock because Miss Fortune is like the rushdown character and Peacock is like the zoning character, so I can kind of go like back and forth when I want to. But
awesome. June, how about you? How many characters do you like to prefer for this?
Right now I'm just maining Parasol, so I'm just going with 1. And I feel like she's kind of a complete character. You can kind of get away with that more so than the other characters on here. So I go with 1.
Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, so let's see. So you're both going to pick your characters now. June selected 1, and Mastachibi selected 2. Now, I guess next you're going to actually pick your characters?
Yeah, I'll pick Miss Fortune. And the other special thing about Skullgirls is that you have 2 predetermined assists, usually like a normal and like a special. But you also have the ability to do custom assists. And what that is that anything your character can do on the ground outside of an actual super is up in the air for using as an assist. So I can do just a standing normal as an assist. I can do an actual like special as an assist. I can have the character come out and block if I want it as an assist. Anything outside of a super that you can do on the ground is available. So you can play the same team as your friend and play completely differently from one another because you have the ability to use the custom assist. So it's not restricting you in any way from that. So
that is too amazing. Can you do something really awkward, like maybe just block for an assist or just walk forward for an assist?
I can have the guy, my other character, come out and like just walk forward and just get hit in the face and act as like a meat shield so that I can run in on the other guy as he's hitting my assist. Or I can have my other character, come in and just block if I wanted to as an assist.
That is too awesome. That's definitely unique to fighting games. That's really cool. June, how about you? What do you like to select for an assist?
Because I run 1 character, I can't have an assist. But yeah.
Good point. I totally forgot about that. That's right. So that's actually a big disadvantage for you, being that you only have this one powerhouse, huh?
Yeah, it can be a pretty big disadvantage. And a lot of characters like Sarabella, the grappler, she relies on getting in. And without the assistance of your partner character, she might have trouble like getting in and also fighting many characters. So you have to keep that in mind.
Okay, awesome. All right, you know what, guys? Let's see an actual match of gameplay. You guys will go at full speed here. I'll kind of commentate. I mean, I'll fake it a little bit here. And then from there, maybe after the match, you'll talk about what you did, and then you can show me some particular things after you guys actually play. This will be cool. All right, so now Master Chibi is selecting his second character, Peacock. And he's picking his color, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah, the cool thing about this is that it shows you, like, you know, right now she has 12 colors, and you can just place left or right to choose it. But it'll also show you the button combinations for the colors. So if you don't want to come to this next time, you could just press the extra button combinations that are on the screen to go right there. So
that is very cool. Awesome.
I'm gonna pick the cable color.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it actually cables colors from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
And you know what, real quick before you play, you know I'm a huge Marvel 2 guy, and I know you played some Marvel 2 also. You played it pretty hard. And that's cool, man. So now you're picking cable, and it's here at Skullgirls. I like it, I like it. Actually, you know what, real quick, could you even talk about how you would compare this to Marvel 2? Because I know that Mike Z has claimed that this is based off of Marvel 2.
Yes, the best way I can describe it, take all the good stuff about Marvel 2, like all the creativity and the freedom you can have with your characters, well, certain characters, and their options, and keep that in, and take all the bad stuff, like the infinites and like certain loops and a lot of the non-competitive stuff, and get rid of that. So it keeps all like the creativity and the freedom, but it gets rid of all the like the repetitive like stuff that might end up being boring to the other guy. Very cool. All right, so let's see a match. You guys are going to go at it, and then if I have any questions, I'll ask you after the match. And for now, I'll just kind of fake commentary. This is the first time I'm actually seeing the game in person since Seasons Beatings of last year. So much different game than previously. So let's see what you guys got. So now June with this one character, looking pretty dominating. I like this. A lot of pokes, lots of footsies going on. Oh, that is keep away. Are you sure that he's not cable? So this character looks like a trap that he's setting out. This is cool. The animation's too awesome in this game. It looks, which is so okay. Now I see how this is cable. She's got a gun. And she's got bombs. So she's got grenades, she's got a gun, she's cable, and she's hurting though. It's a heck of a keep away though, with Peacock. Oh, and a teleport. It's just like cable with the teleport. I love it. Little air combo. I thought we were gonna get an OTG. So this is a heavy zoning game. I like this. You really got to plan out your move before you do it. You can't just fake it. Oh, I guess that was a throw. That looked pretty cool. Oh, there's a super. Wow, and the damage just ain't there because he's got one character. I like it. All right, so now Master Chibi's got M Fortune in. Oh, Hyper Viper Beam. Or actually, no, that was more like BB Hood Super. All right, so you know what, Master Chibi, you first. Just talk about that match real quick, some of the stuff you were going for, how things panned out, whatever. It's really hard to get in on a Parasol that has a good defense because her pokes are really good. Her standing jab is actually like 2 characters with wide. And it's just, when you set the extra projectiles out, they stay there for like a couple seconds and then explode. So he can use that as a defensive measure along with the pokes, and it's just extremely hard to get in. So I was trying to double jump and like air dash over them, or like do the first part of her Rekka and then slide under them, but he was pretty much ready for what I was trying to do.
So June, is that pretty accurate? Was that the game plan?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. As you might have seen, I was playing pretty defensively. I was just throwing out pokes, setting traps, and even if I was rushing down, I would be setting traps. So while I was defending, I'll be setting up my offense. And because I'm solo, this character plays with the opponent's patience. So if when he starts getting impatient, he'll eat a lot of damage. And playing solo, that damage boost helps a lot there.
Okay, awesome. Now don't press anything just yet. I see that there's a screen here, and you could play again. You could change characters, change stage. Playback recording. Does that mean what the match that just happened?
I'm not entirely sure, but I believe this game is going to have the ability to just take the match and play it back. I don't know. You're probably better off asking Peter, who would be able to ask from Mike, but there are plans for that type of thing. I'm not entirely sure. Okay,
well, I mean, I guess we could assume for now, but that's pretty cool. It's got some nice features. It's nice to also just play a match again instead of having to pick your characters all over.
You can also, if I choose again, I can choose again here, and then he could choose change characters. And what that does is now I don't have to pick my team again, but he can pick his team, or I could have picked change stage. And we both keep our characters, and we just change the stage afterwards. So
that's awesome.
It's a nice little.
Okay, so you know what? Let's, if you can, pick the same teams, and let me see some of the bread and butters, maybe some of the strategies that you guys would each use that maybe you weren't able to pull off in that first match that you played.
The thing with Misfortune, she uses her Rekkas for mix-up and for offensive. Do you want me to put in a training mode actually, so I can go through everything?
Oh, awesome! So we actually have a playable training mode here that we could go into and maybe see some of these bread and butter combos, and maybe some more of the advanced stuff that you might have figured out so far.
She's got her Rekkas, a normal Rekka. She's got.
Oh wait, by the way, I'm trying to tell you.
She's got an overhead option for the Rekka. She's got a low option for the Rekka. She's got an axe kick in the air. And then with her head on, she's got this fantastic set of normals with the standing fierce punch, crouching, and then the jumping fierce punch, which is amazing for cross-ups.
All right, so is it safe to say that this is a rushdown character?
Yes, this is a rushdown character, but her special feature is taking her head off and actually being able to use it as a secondary character. So I can start doing those type of ping pong combos with it. I can, if I set it up properly, I have to have the head out so that he can't hit it, because if, let me take it off of training mode. If the head gets hit, it takes half damage and it can't block, so I have to be weary of that. Otherwise he could just do that all day and I'm gonna lose a life from it. So
that is too awesome. Okay, so maybe can you give me some bread and butter combos with her?
The one bread and butter I have so far is crouching light kick, standing, crouching medium punch into standing fierce kick. And then it's just jumping light punch, jumping light kick, jumping medium punch into axe kick. You can do a super afterwards. Not what I wanted. And then with the super, and then actually do another super as an OTG afterwards.
Are moves labeled as OTGs in this game, or can anything OTG like in Marvel 2?
Anything can OTG in this game like Marvel 2, but every character gets one OTG per combo. Unless, and don't entirely quote me here, but you can do a combo and then go into super and then DHC into the next character, and then I believe that next character then gets their one OTG for their portion of the combo. So it's only one OTG per combo, but you can do OTG off of anything, including jumping normals.
And I suppose that's their way of preventing infinites?
It is actually something they threw in there so that instead of having only one normal that you can only OTG with, you can get around the infinite prevention system by using something different when you OTG than what you started the combo with.
Awesome. All right, June, maybe show us some of your combos that you got, some stuff that you figured out with your character, Parasol.
All right, something basic is that her crouch fierce is a launcher. So a lot of her combos are around launching. So here's a basic one. And that roundhouse also wall bounces in the corner. So if I hit that in the corner, I could extend it further. That's pretty much her basics. Or you could, if you're just on the ground, you could do something like, oops, oh yeah, training mode's off. Yeah.
Is there something wrong with me that I'm distracted by that fierce kick? I'm getting a panty shot with Parasol. That is too cool.
Yeah. Watch for all the glory. Another basic one, just like the ground one. And what's good about this is like after you do damage, you get to set up an orb. One of her other cool things is she can call soldiers. So actually, all her moves are charge moves. So she's like Guile. So that's a flash kick motion. She also can call soldiers. So this is the hard kick version. She calls like a motorcycle soldier, and she just carries across the screen.
So you know what? It's almost like you do have an assist. It kind of helps you out a little bit.
But
Yeah, she's kind of like Captain Commando in that respect.
you can like call him out again. You can't hit him, but she actually do the medium kick on. That's what I meant to show you. He'll block the laser. She has the projectile assist, so he'll actually suck up all the projectiles. So it's like
wow.
Projectile shield, but call him out again. He's susceptible to physical hits, so.
Interesting. So it's like he's a meat shield for projectiles. So that's got to be good for combating keep away, I guess.
Yeah, this particular character is a Peacock. She's a projectile character. So this is like matchup specific. You'll use this move a lot against her. So definitely it's an anti-projectile move. The other assist she has is this one. She calls the assist out. He doesn't particularly do anything. What's used for this is for casting delay. Can you block real quick? So normally this has a lot of delay. So what you do is you use that soldier cancel to cancel the delay of the sweet roundhouse. You can also fake out moves with this. This is overhead here. So if the guy is cautious of the overhead, you can cancel the overhead and fake the overhead like that and go for a throw. So it's very tricky. It's like a roaming cancel basically.
Only for normals. Only for normal. You can't like cancel like supers or specials or that type of thing.
Definitely some tricky stuff. All right, you got June. You got anything else from Parasol?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, she has like a Legion super. Like, you can play her a good combination of like zoning with the traps, as you may have seen in the match, and utilize the assist. And there's also the level 3. Good full screen punish, good damage. And if you're a solo character, you'll do a lot of damage.
All right, awesome. You know what? Before we wrap this up, let's get another match. Let's see you guys go at it again because that was pretty cool.
I'm gonna go back to one character because he hits me too hard. Go over here, change character.
All right, so far, I mean, like I said, me personally, I haven't seen this game in a year in person, and now this game is looking really advanced. I'm liking it. I mean, also not just advanced, but very convenient for the fighting game player. I mean, a lot of things here, like being able to play another round right away again. I mean, there's a lot of nice little features that this game's got so far. But okay, so let's see it. Let's see you guys play a round, and I'll try and fake commentary here.
1-on-1 also is 2 out of 3, like Street Fighter. Otherwise, anything outside of that is always going to be like 1 round. So,
all right, very cool. So let's see it. See, I like this stage. This is awesome. I know it's completely. Yeah, this stage is awesome. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by it. Okay, so here we go. I'm liking Parasol. It seems like a little bit of everything she could do. It's pretty cool. Master Chibi trying to get in to rush down Parasol, but there's just traps everywhere. And even when he gets in close, I mean, Parasol's got some stuff. Big damage combos and pretty cool. Oh, I went for a super little berserker slash right there for you. Wow. All right, cool. Let's finish out this set. So it's 1-0 in June's favor. This is cool. I'm liking the 1v1. It's pretty cool. I like having that option that you could do that as opposed to having to have a team. And I love that head thing. That is too cool. Probably get some nasty traps going with that. Oh, here we go. Got him in the corner. Nice, super. All right, gents. We're going to be wrapping up. You know what? Anything else to add about this game that really stands out? Mr. Chiba, you first.
Regardless of how it looks, as soon as you actually get to sit down and play the game, all your fears and doubts you might have had beforehand just will disappear. I highly, highly suggest you play this game.
Awesome. June, same for you. Anything to add about the game?
It's definitely a game that you won't know what it feels like until you play it. And the creators are working really hard to make it a really good game, so like keep an eye out, that's for sure.
We're here with Peter, who's a designer for Skullgirls, and we're at the Skullgirls booth. We just had a chance to be able to test out the game with some players that have been playing the game quite a bit. And Peter, you excited about the game or what?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So I got a chance to look at the game. We have 5 playable characters right now. What's the goal? How many characters are we looking to have in this game?
We're going to have 8 at launch, and then we'll basically be making DLC characters as long as our publisher, Autumn Games, is paying us to do so.
Awesome, awesome. Another question, actually, with the game. How many stages? I saw the stages were very creative, and I want to know how many stages we're going to have in this game to expect to see.
I think it's around 8 or 9 total.
8 or 9, very cool. As far as the gameplay is, we had a little bit more in depth with Master Chibi, who you guys had come down to play the game and test it out quite a bit. What is the goal of the designers? What kind of gameplay are we looking for? Are we looking to make this a tournament type of game? Are we looking to make this competitive?
Yeah, I mean, Mike Z, the lead designer, obviously a well-known name in the tournament community. He really loves Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but it's super broken for competitive play. And basically, he wanted to take the seed of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and fix it up so it's actually a competitive, balanced fighter.
Awesome, that's really cool. You personally, being the designer, what's so far your favorite aspect of the game that has your touch on it?
I mean, I haven't done much design. I did some early design on the UI and like the character select screen, so I guess I'm really happy with it's changed a bit since my initial design, but I think the flavor is still there, so we're really happy with the character select screen, I think.
Okay, cool. As far as design goes, again, we have the ability to pick 1 to 3 characters, also have the ability to pick the assist for the characters, actually make a custom-made assist. How did that come about? How did you guys decide to do something like that? It's very innovative.
So, okay, Mike's like when Mike was making the game, he was looking at Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and why it's broken, and one of the big problems is the infinites, which is why he created the anti-infinite system. And another one was high-low unblockables. So, what he did was he added a grace period to blocking. So, for assists and stuff like that. So that goes away. And with that, that worst case scenario fixed, he said, okay, well, wow, now I can basically put any move I want onto a character, and it's not going to be broken anymore because it's not going to ruin things.
Nice, nice. All right, Peter, when can we expect to see the game? Do you guys have a release date yet?
Early 2012 is as specific as we can get now, but yeah, it'll be pretty early in 2012.
Okay, early 2012. Guys, Peter, thank you so much for the interview. I really appreciate it. We're at the Skullgirls booth at New York Comic Con 2011. If you haven't checked it out yet, you got to check out this game. It's one of those type of games that you got to play for yourself to really see how good it is. All right, thank you guys. Thanks again, Peter.
Thanks a lot.